Hello, good morning. Welcome to today's video. This is video number 20 in our Lent series, and today we're looking at the Fatherless Sabbath. And to help us think about this, we'll look at Exodus chapter 20 verse 10, which says this: "But the seventh day is a Sabbath day of rest, dedicated to the Lord your God. On that day, no one in your household may do any work. This includes you, your sons and daughters, your male and female servants, your livestock, and any foreigners living among you." So today we're just going to think about, is there a difference between a day off, a fatherless Sabbath, and a day of Sabbath rest that's dedicated to God, where we're rested in God? I think the journey I've been on with this is that I noticed that when I was taking time off from my paid roles, either here at church or when I was working in coffee shops in the past, on my days off I would do life admin. I would still do jobs that I wasn't getting paid for, but stuff that was work just the same. And I would get to the end of those days of still busyness and still rushing around, and I would be no more rested than I had been before. And so I would head back into work, and I would just have this continuous just tiredness. It never really shifted. And so what the challenge has been for me in moving towards Sabbath is consciously slowing down, consciously having a day that I'm dedicating to God, that is Sabbath rest, that is about God, that's grounded in God. And this doesn't mean that I spend a whole day in prayer. I mean, it might be that is what is restful for you, but just some little practices that I've been doing. It's the start of my Sabbath time. I've just been inviting God into it. I've been stopping at the start of my day and saying, God, this day is about you. God, would you be present today? God, can I see your goodness today? Will you show me how much you love me? And then that's meant that throughout the days I've just been aware of God's presence, and it's brought a goodness and a sweetness and just a slowing of pace into my life, into my rest. And slowly, and it has been slowly my rest is becoming more about God and more rooted in God, and my rest is becoming restful. So that's my question for you today. Are you having a simple day off? Are you having a fatherless Sabbath? Or what steps can you make towards having Sabbath that's rooted in God? So I just want to finish with a quote from a Jewish theologian. So Abraham Joshua Heschel said this: "6 days a week we wrestle with the world, wringing profit from the earth. On the Sabbath, we especially care for the seed of eternity planted in the soul." So my prayer for you is that you would journey towards being able to care for the seed of eternity planted in your soul. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.